Hello everyone. In our today's video, I'm going to provide this a beautiful Amazon clone website to you with a free source code. Now, it's a fully functional e-commerce website which have the proper authentication, and after authentication, you also will be able to receive successful payment. So everything is just properly arranged so that you can try and have your own application. So this entire code, it will be available in this repo over here. So as you see, you can clone it or you can go and fork it, and of course please stir it whenever you are coming here, because every day to day is going to be updated with a latest code, because there will be so many things to be added. So right now, what all are the functionality and how it can be accessible, we can go with that, because as you see, we have the search bar, we have everything having the functionality. As you see, you can add for the particularly for the fabric, you can add to the card, so everything going to be work smoothly. But as you see, that application is just, and did you see one more thing? If it's activated, only you can see that. If it's not activated, it just be a line like that. So there is a lot of things to work in between. So by describing here from that site here, which in live, we can actually go to the site which you can clone it from that repo. So how you can clone the repo? It's very simple. The link, it will be in the first on the description. As you see, it's very simple to go with that. You can either download as a zip folder, you can go and open with GitHub desktop, but my most favorite is to just go and clone it from HTTPS. You just click the clone and it will be copied there. Otherwise, you can also fork it. It just depends on you. So now I got an empty directory here, and over here I will open my terminal, and of course here I will just run one simple command, which will be for cloning command, will be git clone. Then I will paste the thing which I have been taken from there. This one, it will not work. You need to get and need to go that one .git. So after this clone, you need to just add .git and it will work. So hit enter. So now it will start cloning, and of course please like the video and subscribe the channel so it can reach more and often. And of course all the code, it will be available to you for free. If you're new in this channel, you can fall back to the other videos. Time to time I'm providing a free code, so which you can just get it implemented and learn how to code. And of course there will be a video here which I'm showing how you can create it from the scratch, which is coming with part second is running, part 3 it will come very soon. If I put ls, as you see, let's go inside that cd amazon clone. And of course there is a description here in the readme. It's just described how you can go to read all the single processes. It's just append here. You can feel free to read it and you will have a better understanding. So now as you see in over here, if I just make a refresh here, okay, now I can also go from here and directly open with code, but I will not go with that as I'm inside within that. If I put ls, as you see, I'm within the directory. So simply I will just run code dot to open in my Visual Studio Code. Okay, it's already open in the code. Now here is the project tree. We have public source directory, and as we did for just the clone, so we doesn't have that node module. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get one terminal from here, and I will just simply go and write the command npm install. You can just go with npm install or yarn all the command, it will work simultaneously, so no worries about that. And one of the most important file is here, that .env. There is 6 separate things which you need to recover. One is for the next.url, which we can provide as a localhost 3000. If it's production, we can change that URL as also. And then we need to provide that auth secret. With that secret, we can combine a 32-bit of number by which we can just, or you can just put random secret here. It just depends on you. Then we need to provide that auth Google ID and auth Google secret, and then we also need to provide that next public Stripe publishable key and Stripe secret key. So all the functionality here, I'm gonna show you how easily you can create and you can implement. So don't worry about it. We can go with from the beginning till the end. And also there is that repo link as well as like the description, like you can say in the comment, is that the link where you can find and go through and get the credential, and also this is stripe.com where you can go and feel free to get that. Now just run that npm run dev to start spinning in our localhost 3000, and we are going to explore how the things can be done and what all are the things it will combine within that project. So let's open in my localhost 3000. Okay, while it's opening, let's go in this Stripe. So as you see, I have just logged in my account. So how you can get your secret and just one more that publishable key. So first we will create a new project here. As you see, create a new account, or like you can just create a new things over here. So that account, it will be, just put that Amazon clone. So that will be my new account here, which I'm gonna create that, and in that account I'm gonna take my payment and all other functionality which will be driven through to get the procedure. As you see, I think we will just, yeah, we are now within that application in that Amazon clone. As you see, we have one publishable key. I'm gonna copy that. No worries for that, you can make it as public, but there is one key which I will just copy it and I will keep it here as secret, but I will just keep like hanging here right now. First, let's see if that thing is running. First time it will take a bit of time as it's running at the first time. As you see, just give a little bit of time as the data need to reload properly. Okay, reloading. Okay, now we can go through it. As you see in the single page, we can see the product layer here. If we just go and get to the new page, as it thinks the instance is loading, so we can see through that particular layer, when we can, as you see, is taking the time when is the product is loading, and once the product is loading, it just getting to have been seeing each and everything. If we can just go and add to the product here, you see it's fully correct. And let's go one more product. We can add to the product perfectly, as you see. Okay, you can add to the cart, but now there is something is missing on that regarding the cart, as we doesn't have the credential. As you see, if we just go and inspect, because we will not be able to, as you see in the console, you will get so many error here, so we will just ignore it right now, as we doesn't prepare any session provider or any of the keys which we recover here. Now what we can do is that I'm gonna copy this command and I'm gonna take one more terminal here, and then I'm gonna paste it. With that command, I'll be able to generate one secret key here, which will be my auth secret key, and I need that Google client ID and Google secret. So I will copy that command in my browser, and let's paste here in the browser. So I will go and reach in my console cloud.google.com. You can also put that Google Developer Console or Cloud Console. It will just come over here. So within this project, as you see, I have separate project here, so I can just go with, as you see, we can just need to create a new project. So there is a video in the description. I will just link up through by which you can learn how to go and get through it. But for now on, I will just go and grab this client ID from here. As you see, I'm going to copy that ID. And after copying that Google client ID, I need to get the secret. And for the secret, what I need to do is to just click on that web client ID by which I can see and get my secret. So I'm going to do two more things. I'm going to grab the secret from here. I'm going to also copy that secret, and then I'm going to paste both of that here. Then I'm going to just close my env file. Okay, I got the things and I close that env file. So what it will be able here, I'm gonna just make a reload here. As you see now, please sign in to access your card. If I click on the card right now, I will not be able to get the card here, as it just happened to be like that. So now if I visit any single product, as you see it's loading, I can add from here. I can just add particularly there, but I will not be able to go in to visit the card. Also, I can go and make in favorite, all the favorite things. It will be appearing here right now. It's not yet done. So now what we need to do to create the login, as we provide the credential, now we can log in through our OAuth, which is set up with the Google OAuth, and all the authentication code you can find it here in that Auth.js, and also for in the app on the API you can see in the auth. That's where the configuration is done. As you see now, we can go and log out. Also, we can just go and log out from here. If we roll back to our cart, now as you see, we can also go and roll back to our checkout session. Let's click on the checkout to just first see if we are able to create a successful payment instances. If you roll back here in the transactions, as you see, we didn't create any transactions yet from this account. We are good to go. So okay, it will just give it the time to make it load a little bit at the first time. Okay, I think we reach here in that Stripe thing. As you see, we have 3 products here. We can see the amount here, and also we can go other properties as $822.57 is just to be make a special payment. So I'm gonna go with 4242 with the default Stripe checkout instances, and 123 for the CVC. Put my name after paying. So after paying, what it gonna happen, it will redirect me to particularly in my success page here. As you see, that's the session data and success is coming, and this page is overlying here in particularly on that success, and that's the page by which, as you see, we are just making a receipt card. And by the way, that our state is created using that justent. As you see in that leave, you can go with the store, and that store is just provided with the data set using that justent. So the payment is done. $822 should be append there, and if I just make a reload in my Stripe dashboard, I should be able to see my transaction over here. As you see, a successful payment is done. So now, as you see, we can create the payment. So how you can start changing some of the things, right? So first thing first, let's just create something so that you'll be able to see how the changes can be done here, how you can make more of the changes which can be really good for your productivity. So to do that, we're gonna create a main loader here. As you see, whenever we are reloading, there is a okay, this loader is coming here in our live, but here we have that kind of loader is not available. If we just roll back to particularly in our web, even if we load, we are not having any of the loader yet. So what I'm gonna do in the top layer of that data, as you see, I'm gonna create a loader. Okay, so it will be loading.tsx RAFCE. So here we can just go and create a loading instances by which we can just provide that loading pages. So, oops, it should be LOAD. That's why it just we misspell the name. Be careful once you are creating that name, because if you misspell, it will start giving you an error. So now that loading, how we can create, first of all, let's just go and create one component, which will be, because we have one loading there, so I'll just make the name of that main loader.tsx, and again RFCE to create that React Native easy snippet here. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go with a structural way in our main file, or you can say in our main page file here. So within just getting these two, I'm gonna just popping up our main loader proportion here, by which I can show that our main loader is activated. So as you see, it's in localhost 3000. If we just give it reload push, okay, just loading a bit. Okay, I'm gonna minimize that. Still showing the same properties. I think we are missing something. Okay, as you see, main loader is start showing here. So now what we can to do, we need to just provide a loading instances. So how we can start here in the main loader, as we did that, I'm gonna make that class name, which should be full, and mean height should be mean height should be screen, and also I'm gonna make it absolute. From top it will be 0, from left it will be 0. BG, I'm gonna provide a white background. I'm gonna make it a flex should be column, and gap should be 2, and also I'm gonna make item center, justify center. Everything should be coming up in a center align. Okay, as you see, that's the main loader. So now what I'm gonna provide a div here, a simple div, and within that div I'm gonna just provide 2 more properties, which going to be one of will be our image, which going to be assigned with a logo. I'm gonna import that logo here, and as the logo should be available in the asset, I'm gonna keep save. So here it's gonna overject one logo and one text, as you see. So now one more things is need to be provided in that particular layer of the div. I'm not going through all of this because this entire code, it will be happen to you. I'm gonna push that each and everything, whatever we are making the design now, we can get it over there. So that's the loader. And after that, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just create one spinner here, by which you can just go and get one spin. So it's gonna just reload, you see the loading. So that's the Amazon loader which we are preparing here. So as you see in the main loading, instead of that all the things, I'm gonna just make that main loader. That's it. And also one more proportion should be here in that loading. Instead of this portion, I'm gonna cut all. I'm gonna just put that main loader. That's it. So now if we just go back in our particular page here in the page.tsx, I'm gonna just roll back to my previous code by which I can see the product and all the functionality. As you see, if I go in a single product, okay, that's cool. If I roll back there, okay, super simple. So with that properties, you can just go and make a line. And how you can create a page here, as you see in the mark favorite, we have a page. How you can start designing there, that I can show you. It's very simple to go over there. As you see, that's our favorite page. We can go and find our favorite page from here, and over there we can just provide a title. We have a title component, so I can just make something favorite page. If a should be favorite, and you will be able to see there is a title. I think we need to provide the color, because we can pass the color as also the children should be available, and then we can pass the color within the class name. Text is white by default, that's why you can't see the text properly. So what I'm gonna do, put a class name. Text should be Amazon blue, and then text should be to Excel. And from where I'm getting the Amazon blue, that can be a question. Don't worry, in the tailwind.config.ts file you can see all the color properties is just append it here, so you can just grab it from here and you're good to go. And also we can just put a description over there which will join us. Okay, should be join us here, and okay, that's it. So now we can update later. You can put the card, you can put the product available here. So if you click on the search bar, you see it's just it's simply going. As you see, if you just not in the search bar, it just disappear. If you in the search bar activate it, you can just go and grab that. So what if we are having one 404 page like that? How you can get that things to be done? Okay, so here we have one 404 page, so which we are described there. You can see it's available. And that 404 page is just written here, not found page. So each and everything you can combine, you can contradict, you can make these things to happen. So it's very simple and very easy. So I think it can really help you if you really appoint those all over the thing. So what I'm gonna do in that git ignore file, I am already ignoring that env file. Also I'm gonna just .env. And also whenever I'm putting an env file, I'm gonna ignore it, so that and I don't want to ignore, because okay, I will do one more thing, is that I just reverted my code, and what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna push all the changes which I did right now. So how I can do that? Git add dot to add each and everything which I have been changed, and git commit and put a message, and that should be just loading added. Okay, and then I'm gonna make that git push, so it will push all the code which I just now changed over here in that our layer. As you see, also I think there is this description need to be changed all wisely. So how we can change that? To changing the description, we need to go in the app, and also we need to go in our layout. Here in the layout, we can just change that rating in that Amazon online shopping. So I also give a description, Amazon clone for education purpose. That's it. And as you see, the default behavior, it will change. It will come with an Amazon online shopping. You can also put a note here. As you see, as it's just getting be a 404 page, you can just not making the use client, and you can pass your 404 page if you wanted to. It's just depend on you. So if I roll back here, as you see, okay, just search over here, just make a reload to see the update is coming or not. Okay, it's reloading. Yeah, loading added, so means everything is good to go. Now if you want to work side by side with this parameter, like with this particular tree, what you need to do, provide that your email link in that comment, like just comment and just put the comment collaborators, then provide your email. So in that collaborators link, which I need to provide here, I'm gonna just config that. So I will just access you to just get through the properties. So whenever you're gonna provide that your email in the comments, mention as collaborators, then I'm gonna add your email here. Then you can start open your branch and start just working here. Also you can push your code here, so it depends on that. If your code is perfectly looking fine and good, and if you can come with a very good statistics, then I'm gonna just get your code and publish here in that Amazon 2.0.reactpt.com. so your code can reflect here. If you are good to just write some code, like you can create your favorite page, you can get all the favorite data from that particular scenario from the store, and then you can put it here. And if you have anything this related which can really be helpful that you don't know how to do it, let me know in the comments. Also I can just find a time to help you with that particular things. So I think this project can really be amazing if you can really work with that and make some changes here, and then you can start spinning with that with some more functionality, and it can be really helpful if you are putting it in a production level. And everything here, especially overall the coding structure, is ready to go on in the production level, as I'm also just deploying it in the production level. So if you are happy with that, let me know in the comments. If you want to know how we can go and make it in production level, if you just searching for it, I can just provide another video to showing you how we can do it. And also regarding dot, and by the way, this also having a responsiveness, if you just can see is responsiveness, and we can make more responsiveness if we want. So I think everything is good to go from here. So before leaving, let's just make one more payment here just to see if is everything working perfectly. Okay, I'm gonna log in again with my previous credential, and then I'm gonna go in my card. Okay, then just 231.01, that's the amount for the checkout. Okay, and I'll go with the default value here, 4242, a valid month, 123 the CVC, and pay. So after paying, that's $231.01 should be available to my checkout, to my transactions. Okay, give a reload, and here as you see my card is empty and we are good to go. And after doing that, we can send the data to our also that in our database. Also it depends on us, we can do a lot of other things within that. Okay, yeah, that's perfect. It's just loading. Give it the time to start loading. And by the way, this link, it will be in the description, and you can feel free to read that documentation and also subscribe the channel and like the video, you see. So go over there and you can just understand how you can start spinning with that. Okay, I think it's loaded. 822, we didn't receive any payment. Oh yeah, we didn't receive because remember, we change our credential. That's the problem, because I need to revert the credential right now. Actually we did it in our live, that's why it didn't affect. We cannot do it from here, as we just revert the changes in our card. Remember, in our, not the card, in our env file. So I'm gonna revert that all again, then I'm gonna start one from here. Okay, now again I'm in my local host. Sorry for that, because we are just checking in the live, so it just going to make the payment on the live. So as you see, we cannot be able to go in the card. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start signing in to get with the credential here right now. Okay, got logged in already. Let's go and visit our card. Okay, we are in the card, so let's make some more, and what you can say, okay, some more products. So 450.10 should be the checkout value. So let's just go and create one instance here to make the payment. Okay, now so we can go with that default value, and then okay, so right now we should be able to get 450.90 payment in our Stripe checkout segment. Okay, done. Making reload. So in the description, all the procedure should be explained and properly aligned with that. Feel free to clone it and try to learn something new. And as you see, I think we should be able to get that. You see 450.09, so means everything is working fine. So feel free to go explore each and every single segment which is available here. And if you're having any problem to understand anything, let me know in the comments below. I will try to explain each and everything the way it's happening, and I will try to make things good for you. And by the way, all the things, all the time, feel free to just tracking that repos, because I'm gonna update it slowly, because I'm gonna enable the database, I'm gonna enable all other properties, all the pages, see all this keep sale, everything, it will be available here day by day. And I'm gonna start escaping that here by, you can track it in the document in that readme file. So I'm gonna just provide here a description which is just updated recently. So feel free to just give a star mark on that, and better if you just fork it so you can get the update as soon as possible. So I think this video is I think helpful for you. If you're finding it helpful, just subscribe the channel, and please like this video and comment if you want to be a collaborator in that repo to work side by side with me, and if you want to see your code here published on that particular URL as just replacing, because I'm going to provide the name here, whoever is sitting there. So there will be a name here in that right side by which repo person is just did that thing. So feel free to contribute here, and feel free to learn something new and make some changes here and do something better for you. Wish you all the best. I think this code can be helpful for you, for your project, for your educational project, or to get a better job. All the best. We'll see you in next video then.